Well, good day everybody, once again. This is my second live stream today. I'm experimenting a little to see what kind of attendance, is that the correct word? Attendance I get at different times of the day. And welcome back to the Long Dark. If anybody saw my previous stream, you'll know that I'm still alive, which for me is quite an achievement. If I'm notorious for anything, it'll be dying playing the Long Dark. But right now, I'm actually doing moderately well, and I don't remember what time it is. Oh yes.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, I'm carrying too much. Let's have a little look and see how much. Oh, yeah, a bit much. What was it I needed to do today? Oh, grief. I need to find the front door. Where's the front door gone? Not that I'm going out the front door, but... right, there we go. I just need to drop some stuff, hopefully to cure it. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get all this back to town, but I can always come back here. Okay, I've completed that research. I did mean to check up on that. I have actually finished that. Let's see what else I can get rid of. I could have sworn I had... I could have sworn I had a rabbit lying around. I did. And plenty of meat. So what we'll do is we'll drop off the rabbit and the meat outside. I'll come back and sort that out later. Okay, I've got enough wood to keep me going. I have a couple of stones, still got my revolver, although I do occasionally fire off an unexpected shot. Need to check my snare. The reason I need to get back to town is my hatchet is actually in the process of not dying on me, but it needs resharpening quite dramatically. So I need a whetstone, which I don't think I have. Oh, there's my rabbit snare, which has already snared me one rabbit. And there appears to be a deer carcass still over there, which I should go and check out. There's paranoia mode on. Make sure I don't see anything moving around that isn't vaguely wolf-like. So this should not be regarded necessarily as a regular streaming time. I'm doing it to see if I get more interest later in my day. I'm probably out too early. Where's those crows gone? Ah, I think they are indicating the body in the barn, which sounds like a title for a particularly bad B-movie. So what I might do is head back to town, see if I can find a whetstone. Did I have a whetstone? Yeah, let's do that. I should have enough water. Yes, I should have enough water. I've actually spent several days in this location. It's been very lucrative in terms of survival. Plenty of rabbits, a couple of dead deer, quite good resources. I've got stuff curing on the ground there. I think I might have back in Milton. I hope I'm going the right way. There's a little part of my brain that is saying to me I left a whetstone back in the big house. Why I didn't bring it with me, I don't know. Oh, I do kind of remember. If I didn't bring it with me, it was because I was not intending to spend so long away from town. Now, there have been wolves near town, as I remember. This was actually my spawn point, which was very useful. And I've never been able to get up there. There's a radio tower up there, and I haven't been able to find a way up. Let's see what I have stored away. Let's see. Oh, I already have an arrowhead. Oh, that's nice to know. The cache is only of use as tinder. If I don't find a whetstone, I'm going to go and search again around town. Oh yes, I remember. This was the place where I ended up picking up quite a few sardines. Actually, I think I will transfer some matches over. Okay, so there is no whetstone there. Did I leave anything on the ground? It appears I did
eating
not.
itself.
I could have left it upstairs. I think I had some stuff in a wardrobe upstairs. I think I got the water out of the toilet. Yes, I did. I think it's safe to say you get the water out of the cistern rather than the bowl. Ooh!
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That apparently is one of the clues to long-term survival, is being able to use a magnifying glass to light fires, which can only mean you're lighting them outside. Nope, I didn't believe anything in there. Okay, it seems that I left everything downstairs, so I do not have... I do not seem to have a whetstone, I really do not. That's a shame. I was hoping my memory, the tickle in the back of my head, was correct, but it seems that that is not the case. Ah, unless... Nope. Okay, so a search around town is going to be necessary. And I am going to have to go back to the farm because I left all my meat there. I mean, I'm pretty certain I've thoroughly searched this whole area. Well, I'm going to have to hope. I hate relying on hope. Alright, it's still early in the day. Let us go and... That deer is a regular feature. The problem is I've run a few games back to back, so it's become harder to remember what I picked up in this specific game. And I am not particularly inclined to go and re-watch hours of live stream. To see what I might have missed. Okay, so I can be moderately sure I didn't miss anything there. I'm pretty certain I checked this out. Yes, I did. Otherwise the visor would be up. For whatever reason, you can't break into the houses. Okay, I've definitely been in here.
I could use this.
Oh! That's useful. That's also useful.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, I'm not massively keen on what the message says, but let's read it. Remind me to clean out my practice stash from behind the organ. Okay. Is there an organ nearby? Anyone seen a church? I mean, I'm assuming they're referring to a church. That place is all blocked up. I'm pretty certain I've been through here fairly thoroughly. I might have some spare cash lying around. Yep, definitely need a slightly larger keyboard. I keep heading for the control key with my little finger and missing. I will refrain from commenting on the
I'm not
computers.
sure I can carry much more.
Oh, stop complaining. Okay, I had taken the water from there. Oh! Hadn't realised I'd skipped that. Glad they don't ask you to pick up the 3 1/4 inch floppy disk drive. I'm just hoping I missed something. But I got a suspicion I might not have done. Don't know why anybody would be leaving a whetstone in somewhere like a... Oh, I've already checked that. Don't know why anybody would be leaving anything useful in a deposit box, except for the money, which I already have, and obviously, as I said, use as tinder. That's tinder as in making fires, not tinder as in the matchmaking application.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, and the weather's not on my side, it seems. Still, as long as I'm warm-ish. Yep, I've been in there. Pretty certain. Oh, maybe I hadn't. Normally, I like to leave the visors down, and I've been in a car. I'm not sure if anyone's ever found anything useful behind a visor of a car, but worth checking. Yep, that's blocked up. It's silly, really. They ought to let you break in, but because I have a crowbar, I could get into the boarded up house easily enough.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, it looks like this place was cleared out fairly thoroughly, and I'm moderately certain I've checked. I mean, I technically probably ought to pick up more stuff, but I'm going to... I can always come back. even if I don't necessarily remember everything that's available. Yeah, checked that. Ooh. Oh, it was worth checking just to find some extra matches. Okay, on to the next house. What am I going to do if I can't find a whetstone? I've
Too
still got
much
the
stuff to
hacksaw.
carry.
I've still got the hacksaw, fortunately. Oh, my health is okay. Don't like the weather. This is likely to get me wet and cold. Ah,
That'll come in handy.
yes. Okay, that's one more thing. Now, of course, with my luck, the next thing that will happen is I die. Blocked up. As much as this guy complains, I'm always tempted to eat during the day, even though technically it's not necessarily the best move. The accepted practice seems to be to eat at night, but not during the day.
Too heavy.
I think this is the first time I've actually gotten a hacksaw. So I'm literally doing a methodical search up and down the houses and then back the other way. Blocked up, burnt down. I think it's amusing. The place is half burnt down and I can't get in. I could have sworn that actually there was a church here. I'm gonna have to check my map in a second.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay, not seeing anything vaguely like a church. What is my... Yeah, I'm a bit overweight. Well, the pack is. Oh! Look at that. There's stuff down there I have not checked. So now the temptation is, do I go back all the way home, drop off some stuff, or do I drop it off in here and hope I remember. I think I will drop it off in here and hope I remember to come back. Alright, what can I get rid of? Not get rid of, temporarily. Oh! Alright, let's have a little look and see how those assist.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yes. Stop complaining. Let's drop those for now. Oh, that made some progress now. Let's see if I can just get him to stop complaining at me so much. I've got too many. Excuse me. Alright, now I'm down to exactly 30 kilos. Oh, I've been carrying my venison this entire time. I didn't realize I had that. Don't like the idea of carrying it. I'm going to eat it. It's not a huge thing. Right, let us go and see what there is over here. I'm pretty certain I have not been over here. Oops, wrong one. Storage tanks? That looks like a gas station, which could be promising. I mean, frankly, any building is promising. Wonder what they were charging for gas before the apocalypse.
I could use a drink.
Yes, you could. I will grant you that. All right, let's drink some water. Drink some water. See what we've got. Candy bars, candy bars. What do you want to bet that... Oops. Yeah, what happened there? Huh, that's weird. Excuse me a second. I just want to... There we go. Just had a moment there. This game is
That'll come in handy.
Right. Sardines. They do like their sardines. Again, do I want a paddle? That's for wood, I'm going to guess. Stump remover is for reloading. I just want the one thing. I just want a whetstone. And then I can always come back. Crackers? Yep. Salty crackers. Somebody liked their salty crackers. I'm always reminded at this, when you're searching for stuff, about those video games where you loot a rat and you get money from the rat or something similar. That's always amusing.
Can't have too much water.
Ooh.
This stuff will come in handy.
I now have 30 odd rounds of revolver ammunition. Yeah. I need to remind myself I shouldn't pick up everything.
Excellent. Where can I find something to eat?
Oh, okay.
Just out of this stuff.
I'm almost at my last chance for finding a whetstone. I swear I haven't gone so long without finding a whetstone in quite some time. It normally seems to be something I pick up fairly readily.
What have we here?
All right. He's gonna be complaining about the weight soon.
I need to drop something. Thank goodness.
I'm surprised that doesn't say Fortran for Dummies. And I'm revealing my age there. Can't imagine there's too many ex-Fortran programmers watching. Curiously, I never programmed Fortran, but I did program from Fortran to VAX VMS Basic. Ooh. Is that a car?
Wonder if
No.
I can drop
Oh,
any
yes.
of this gear.
Well, don't think you can get into the portable toilets. Should probably be grateful for that. Having said which, there was a video game many moons ago. Don't know whether anyone's heard of it these days. It was called Redneck Rampage, which was hilarious. It was built on the Duke Nukem 3D engine. Now, I don't know if the Duke Nukem 3D engine was built on another game engine. I think it had its own, but anyway, so they took that game engine and made Redneck Rampage. And one of the amusing moments, many amusing moments I remember from that, was this bit where you get out of a particular area by diving into a well, and then you had to, which I think was very clearly used for well water, as you might expect. And as you swam along, you emerged, predictably enough, into a toilet. You literally crawled out of the water supply through the toilet. I mean, I thought that was funny. Oh no, I'm carrying way too much now. And I still haven't found a whetstone. Alright, I'll head back to the nearest house, drop some of this off, and then continue the search through town. Anyway, as I thought the lavatorial humour in Redneck Rampage, at least in that particular instance, rather amusing. I mean, the whole game was hilarious. I'm not sure you'd even make it in this day and age. Calling it not politically correct is putting it mildly. Oh, what am I saying? Of course they would. Grand Theft Auto 5. I've never played it, but I think that's the epitome of not politically correct. Can't imagine Grand Theft Auto 6 will improve on its reputation. Trying to remember, they one of the standout features, one of the more notable features of Redneck Rampage was the music, which was by a guy called Mojo Nixon.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, one of his songs starts, "I was squashing armadillos out on Interstate 10." That gives you some idea of the nature of the video game. It was, yes, it was hilarious. Alright, let's see what I can drop. I've still got water. Okay, let's drop that. I just want to get him down to no longer complaining. Got more bandages than I really need. Hang on. Oh no, it's only one. For some reason, the way this scrolls, I thought, have I got 2 knives? No, I don't. I've only got 1 knife. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have... Oh, it doesn't really matter if I drop stuff off. I'm gonna be coming back. I hope, if I survive. Oh, there's not exactly a lot of scrap metal. Okay. That should give me a break from some of his complaining. Right. I'm pretty certain I've checked in here, but... Oh no, I haven't. At least I'll know when I come back if I've been in here already. Yeah, Redneck Rampage was what you might call one of the early-ish multimedia games that came on CD, required a CD player. This was back in the days when that was considered to be quite the thing. Your latest and greatest more or less had to have a CD player because the music for a game might well be on a CD itself. I still remember when I being at work and one of my colleagues brought their brand new multimedia PC in for us to look at. We thought it was incredible. One of the early games to really sort of make use of the CD player on a computer was, he had it. It was one of the Star Wars games. I think it was one of the Rogue Squadron type games. And it was actually, for the time, quite remarkable.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, I've already got several. Oh. Yeah, can you imagine these days fitting an entire game onto a single CD?
I could use this.
I think I've been in here, excuse me. I think I've been in here before and left them behind. I mean, just yesterday when I downloaded Elite Dangerous, that was something like, what was it, a 68, 62 gigabyte download. Yeah. We could not have envisaged when I was younger just how big games would get in terms of storage capacity. At the time, I was working on document imaging systems. And we were actually storing microfilm and later on scanned images. And we sold basically servers, among other things, to assist with this. And the hard drive on the server was a nominal, are you ready for this? 650K. Did I already come through here? I mean, like just now. I did, didn't I? Oh, maybe not. Oh, yes, I did. Yep. not 650K, I'm sorry, 650 megabytes. Now this was back in the day when a megabyte was a proper megabyte, 1024K. And I had occasion to contact either the manufacturer or whoever it was we'd gotten this from, because it didn't show up as 650 megabytes. It was advertised as 650 megabytes, but you didn't get 650 megabytes of storage. And when I called them up, I was basically informed that, no, that was quite correct, because they were dividing by 1,000, not by 1,024. Of course, in this day and age, dividing by 1,000 is normal, but back then that was new, and we felt well cheated, I can tell you. still feel kind of cheated. I mean, it was sort of the, when you were a computer geek back then, you knew, there was 8 bits to a byte, 2 nibbles to a byte, 1024K to a, sorry, 1024 bytes to a kilobyte, 1024 megabytes to a megabyte. Sorry, yeah, 1024 kilobytes to a megabyte, 1024 megabytes to a gigabyte. We knew this. This was the standard, and then at some point they changed it all, and I have no idea why. I suspect as the computer marketplace became less and less of a geek thing, and they needed to appeal to the general population more, it was easier to sell 1,000 divide by 1,000 rather than divide by 1,024. I suppose I can't entirely blame them, but still feels like being cheated. Of course, now, what is it they say? It's not a kilobyte, it's a KIB. So a kilobyte is 1,000 bytes, and a KIB is 1,024. Yeah, still haven't seen any sign of a church. Yeah, I'm getting to the point I need to start thinking about. I'm going to overnight at the house up there, I think, rather than make my way back to the farm. And yes, I am quite capable of reminiscing about the good old days.
Thank goodness.
Back when computers meant something other than Intel-based PC or AMD-based PC, and our idea of accelerating the computer was you got a mathematics accelerator. Who remembers those things anymore?
That'll come in here. Excellent. This pack is getting kind of heavy.
There's no pleasing this guy. I mean, yes, I know the purpose. I'm just making a caustic remark. But if you don't remember the 80s, early 90s era, I say early 80s. Good grief, it's hard to remember, it's been that long. Everybody was still trying to figure out what a computer was to some extent. So there was quite a lot of innovation. Then the IBM PC came along at the end of 1981, beginning of 82, and was obviously very successful, although it took a while. And you could argue that the success of the IBM style computer, that is an Intel processor type thing, which is essentially what we're still using to this day, was when a company called Compaq reverse engineered the IBM PC, found a legal way to do it, and started selling what were called compatibles. Compatible
Too much
PCs.
stuff to carry.
Market essentially took off. Yeah, what Compaq did was really clever. What they wanted to do was, obviously they wanted to compete with IBM. But they also wanted to run IBM software. So they couldn't just copy the IBM BIOS, as it was called. Basic Input-Output System. So what they did was they got a team of engineers who went through the IBM BIOS and then wrote a specification based on that BIOS. The results of that specification were then handed over to a separate team, completely separate. No cross-communication, no people in common, no management in common, as little in
Might
common
have to drop some gear.
as they could. And those people went ahead and wrote software based on this BIOS specification. And this very carefully worked out plan worked. It was legal. What they had done was legal and was not technically copying IBM's BIOS, not from a legal point of view. And the result was Compaq computers were able to run IBM software. And you could argue that really was when the PC market, as we kind of know it today, got going. Compaq, I don't think exists anymore. A lot of the companies from back then don't exist anymore. But the gold standard for compatibility was, could your PC compatible run Microsoft Flight Simulator? Alright, let's see what I can move over.
I need to drop something.
Yes, you do. Alright, I need to see about fixing that. I'll move that over. That'll save a bit of weight. I don't need the Frontier Shooting Guide. Let's transfer some of that. Oh, I need to check. So yeah, sorry, there's a quick digression into the good old days of computing before. Anyway, the end result is that what we see today, the Intel AMD based CPU, that's basically what in my day we would have called an IBM PC. Ah, I do think I can use... Where is it? Where is it? No, don't want the worn dress shirt. Where did I put... Where's my... Where's the fisherman's sweater? I actually kind of miss those days somewhat. It always struck me as being I won't say a better time. I'm not that naive. But why am I not wearing that? Do I have anything better than this? No, I don't. Okay. Mildly better. Hang on a second. Whoa, it got dark. I didn't realize it got so dark. Okay. Anybody know where the stairs are? Oh, here we go. I don't want to destroy it. What I want to do is drink water. Eat food. Right. Made it. Made it to another day. I think that is now my record for surviving in the game. As I've said before, I thought my record was 21 days, but I can't find any reference to that on Steam. So my record up till now was, I think it was 11 days. So I've broken my record. And it, of course, is still dark. So we shall mess around for a bit. Well,
I could eat anything right now.
okay. What time is it? Oh, I've been streaming for an hour. Right. Typically at the hour point, I take a quick break. I advise anybody watching to do the same. And the good news is, after I've alt-tabbed out of this and switched off the camera, everything will pause, and then we shall return. So I'll be back in probably 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm back. Anybody remember what I was going to do? I won't say I've ransacked this town, but in terms of survival, I think the farm suits me better, even if it means I end up using up the hacksaw. So I will probably head back to the farm. A sewing primer. Ooh, I'll take that. I don't think have I researched that? Do you know what? I think I did research that. I'm just doing a final check here to make absolutely certain that I didn't leave a whetstone in here. I just had a thought. I have those occasionally. I haven't checked out the other side of town, so I might do that. Yeah, I'll check out the other side of town, then head back to the farm, I think. And I'm good to go. Got loads of water. I've got food at the farm, which is over that way. So let's have a quick run down here, and I haven't been down here very much. In fact, I haven't been down here at all. So what I will do is, whoops, yeah, dig out the good old trusty revolver. Let's at least get to the bridge and have a quick look, see if there's anything interesting beyond that. But just to give you some idea of what, should we say, graphics were like. Oh, okay. Up there, huh? Yeah, I mentioned yesterday, I mentioned that I had installed Elite Dangerous. Right, a game which traces its origins back to the early 80s. Well, back when I played it, everything was done in line graphics. And I think, but I can't be certain, it actually featured hidden line removal. Now I'm trying to think of a suitable example of vector graphics. Well, all the graphics on the screen were basically text or literally lines. So imagine a three-dimensional box, right? Now imagine that that is only represented by lines representing the edges of the box. That was what we had. And hidden line removal were lines that, shouldn't be seen, were removed. And that was, I won't say quite a trick, but it was, relatively advanced for its time. Oh, there's a couple of cars. Okay. Oh, I can break the pallets down. That's good to know. Yeah, let's try and search this instead of... I mean, in a way that was state-of-the-art 3D. It wasn't state-of-the-art graphics. We did have sprites. And you could do quite a bit with them. But, yeah, for 3D, there were no 3D accelerators. GPUs, as you would call them now. Everything was done in software.
Can't feel my feet.
And as I said, if you were lucky, you had a maths coprocessor. Oh, there's the church. Okay. Alright. Let's hope the gentleman who was leaving notes about leaving stuff behind the organ left us something worth having. Getting cold. All right. This is... Don't know if it's interesting.
I'm just out of this stuff. I need more of that.
Somebody built a fire, which if I can't get warm enough,
Could end up being useful.
no, I've got sucks up the wazoo.
Just what I need.
But I need to be warm enough so that I can make the dash to the farmhouse. Book. I've got a
I
scarf.
think I can use this.
Now, he said he had a stash. I don't need another pry bar. I've got two. He said he had a stash behind the organ. So, presumably that's outside, if there is indeed a stash. Entirely possible that there isn't one. I love the idea that they've given us a, what I presume is a Bible. Must have been a tough audience if they had to leave revolver cartridges lying around. Sorry, not audience. The word is congregation, isn't it? Alright, he said he left his stash behind the organ, so... Let's go have a look behind the organ. Which would be back here, if he has truly left something. And it doesn't really look like he did he? Nope. For half a second I thought that was my stomach that was grumbling.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Another can opener. I think what I'm going to do is... I don't think I can map in this weather, but I'll give it a try. Yeah. Is we will take temporary shelter. I'm just going to check around again. Tyler Clark, 1966 to 83. My goodness, they were young. That's a sort of a sad commentary. All right, let's at the very least stop his stomach from grumbling. I know, this isn't necessarily the best tactic, but you end up feeling a bit guilty. And given that those are a renewable resource, I don't feel too bad about eating it. Hang on, let's have a quick check. If in doubt, make absolutely sure. Alright, let's give ourselves a bit of a fire. Just to warm up. Oh, sardines down there. Did I know that?
Well, that didn't work. Come on. That didn't work.
Excuse me.
Come on. Come on.
It's at times like this that I start identifying this game as a cozy game. It certainly has its moments. Let's see if I can... Oh, I don't really have a lot on me. And I just want to warm up, to be honest. Let's have a look, see if any of my clothing is particularly wet. It doesn't seem to be. That's good. So, once I get fully warm, I will probably head back. To the farm. Sorry. Couldn't remember what I was going to say there for a second.
Never been so hungry in my life.
I could risk taking a quick nap, actually. Let's take a quick nap. Alright, I'm warm, I'm not so tired. Of course, warm is a relative expression in this atmosphere, in this place. See what the weather's like. Oh, okay. Well, if nothing else, I can head back to town. I would really rather be hang on, did I? Oh no, I can't map this in the fog. Oh, but I've got the knife as well. I just realized. Okay, so that does let me. I have better tools. I checked this, didn't I? Well, I'm getting messages. I may have to pause a moment. Kind of, probably. What time is it? It is. Yeah, some point in the next half hour or so. Well, this stream's never going to last more than 2 hours, so we've been going for 81 minutes. Hello, Thivia. How are you doing? I think I've broken my record for time spent alive in it's going to say No Man's Sky. No, in the long dark. Oh, going well. This morning's live stream went surprisingly nicely. I picked up a couple of subscribers. Few likes, some comments in chat. Talking of which, if anybody else wants to like and subscribe, don't let me stop you. Or say things in chat. I do take requests about what I should be talking about. You don't just have to listen to me reminiscing about the good old days. What time is it? Alright, I still have actually loads of time, so I might actually take a nap in the game for an hour. After I
could eat anything.
Drink some water. Have a Summit soda. And now I'm going to hope that the weather's somewhat improved. I can see where I'm going, and I can make it back to the farmhouse. If not, I'll just have to stay here. And that is not promising. Alright, back indoors we go. Apparently I'm going to be staying here for the night, which means I need... I could have sworn I left one of those big old... I did leave a cooking pot here. So, I may as well melt some water because I'm going to need it. And I hope I've got enough firewood to...
All right.
Now that takes at least an hour, so... So I've got an hour, and then I think I need another hour, so I need... I'll break up a chair.
I need to find food.
Well, I have water at least. Let's see what the weather's like. Do I have time? Ah, I do. It is. Well, yes. I think I have time. I just hope I can remember how to get back to the farmhouse. Why do I get the feeling this is a terrible, terrible idea? Oh, I have 5 people watching. Now, admittedly, one of them includes myself monitoring my own live stream, but that's about equal to what I had this morning, which is nice. Thank you all for joining me. And if any of the now 6 of you watching are not subscribed, why not? Or as I like to say, greetings, current and future subscribers. I haven't said that in a while. Yeah, so this is where I've been spending my time. Mainly because I've been able to catch rabbits quite easily here. There's a bunch of resources, this sort of thing. And I'm hoping my snare, if it's still there, has a... Where's my snare? There it is. Let's, just in case, let's move it. Where are the rabbits? What I want to find is another place where the rabbits run. The reason I'm moving it is because I'm by no means certain that they once... See, in principle, once a rabbit's died in that location, they're going to smell it. The rabbits would. And they might avoid it afterwards. So... I think I'll try moving it just in case. Oh, that's interesting. I keep thinking there's a deer over there, but there isn't. That's a dead body. And the game does not allow cannibalism. So I just need to make sure that the meat I cooked and left outside is still here. Oh, yes, yes and yes. Let's move my rabbit indoors. Oh, that's getting cured. Only 29% cured? Cured! Yes! What was I going to make? Actually, I don't think there is much I can make at the moment. I need a maple sapling. So I'm going to place my rabbit down here and hopefully it'll defrost for me. Oh, okay. I do finally have that. And it is getting late-ish. I can drop that outside if I don't have the wood, and I don't think I do at the moment to cook it. Where's my bits? Okay, we'll drop that. Drop that. Put the gun away. I might have time, maybe, to do a little bit of hunting. I say hunting. The throwing of rocks. Here's an interesting piece of legalese for you. In the UK, it is technically allowable to go hunting something like rabbits with, I think you can use a sling or you can use a slingshot. Okay. However, while it is legal to say use a heavy ball bearing to go after something like rabbits or squirrels, it's not legal to use a stone. That is considered cruel. I'm sure the rabbit on the receiving end would not appreciate the difference. Did the rabbits all go in? I suppose they must have done. Do you know, I think this is the first time I've been out in this area and not seen rabbits. Well, it's not as if I don't have plenty to keep me going. I say plenty. I commented in my earlier stream that basically relying day to day on the meat that you can hunt does add a certain tension to the game.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yes, I know. I swear they have capercaillie in the game. Not that you can see them, but I mean some of the bird noises you hear do remind me an awful lot of capercaillie. That sort of whirring birdie noise, I think that's capercaillie. The deer are awfully tempting. I need a maple sapling and I need a bow. And I need arrows. I do have the wherewithal. I need a maple sapling so that I can make a bow. I've got the gut. To be able to hunt deer would make life a lot easier in this area. And I still need a whetstone. And I know I've checked around here already. Just want to have a look over here, seeing if I'm missing anything before it gets too cold. He's not getting cold yet, that's the good news. Of course, half the time for something, well, not necessarily for the hatchet, for the knife, stropping it would probably help, but don't think that's a game mechanic. Oh well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yes, you can. Stop complaining. Oh, and I was wandering around with raw rabbit on me. I forgot about that. "13 days! I'm pretty certain that's a record for me.
All I can think about is food.
Oh, hang on. Is he sleepy? Yes, he is. Ish. Alright. Just pass the time.
I could eat a horse.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to use... Where's my gut? Where's my gut? I was going to make some more traps. Cured gut. Yes. Grab some reclaimed wood. Where's the box? And now, I hopefully have got enough to make yeah, that's not what I would call a great time to go wandering around. Yes, really it is not. That will chill me to the bone and make me soak my clothes so fast it would, yeah, be somewhat disconcerting. So I will take the opportunity to cook up my
God,
rabbit.
I'll get some food soon.
Oh, and... oh, that's not what you would call a very good chance of success, because I don't have any sticks. Blast. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can you not... oh, heck. Am I going to have to go out in this and find some sticks? I'd like at least a 50% chance to start the fire. And that is not encouraging. Still, I am going to be spending significant time in front of a hot fire soon, so maybe I can get away with this. Nope. Nopey nope. Oh, hang on. Am I protected from the cold in here? Maybe I can do two things at once. I have a suspicion this may not be the best idea in the world. Oh yeah, look at that! Yes, okay, that was a terrible, terrible idea, judging by the way I cooled down there. My health started to go down. We are not hanging around out here in this weather. Well, that was good to know. Yeah, don't do that again. I'm just going to have to take my luck. Hope I can get a fire going.
Come on. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm somehow not surprised. I need sticks to at least give me a 55%
Come
chance of
on.
starting the fire.
Why didn't that work?
Because... Wait a minute, was that showing me a 40% chance of starting the fire and my overall chance was only 35%?
That's
Okay.
done.
Oh yes, I remember. It takes an hour to boil. Alright, well at least I have some hot food. I'm warmed up again. I do have quite a bit of drinking water accumulated, which we will add to after. Let's see what the weather's like out here. Oh, that's better. Oh, that is better. Okay, now I'm in a position to consider making more snares. Check my trap. Let's see how many snares I can make. Oh, I need reclaimed wood, don't I? Do I have enough? Snare. Yes, I do. Yay! Okay, if I can get one more bit of reclaimed wood, I could make another snare. Here, rabbit, 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 rabbit. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. Oh, close, but no cigar. And I have a rabbit. Which is the whole point of putting these things out in the first
I'm gonna
place.
have to leave
I
some behind.
will stick another one over here so that at least I know they're all in a line. So I've got one there, one there. At this rate, I might be able to start making things like rabbit skin mittens. Hey. I'm getting better at the rabbit hunting. Alright, I need to drop the rabbit inside, find some firewood. Because I now have 2 rabbits. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Josh. Alright, I'm just going to dump the rabbits by the stove, go out, get some wood.
Something's gotta go.
Yes, yes, I know. Stop complaining. I'm all out of wood. Well, there's probably some reclaimed wood I can get, but yes. So, any idea how Josh? Any idea how many snares you need to guarantee a rabbit a day? So I've got one snare there, one snare here. Yeah, I don't think I've got even close, but yeah, all the snares I've got here are where I've seen rabbits running by. I think they've all been planted on top of little footprints. That is actually not this, but this particular incarnation of me is the first time I've actually gotten around to using snares. So, hey, all good. I need wood. I definitely need wood. We had a storm earlier. I should be seeing sticks. Are you kidding me?
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh.
I'm just out of this stuff.
Yes, yes, I know about rabbit starvation. I've actually talked about it on stream before. Yeah, the problem is actually I think it's also called protein poisoning. Essentially, your stomach. Well, one of the things is your stomach thinks it's full, um, and even oops, even though you're not actually getting any. Well, you are getting nutrition, but it's just protein. The meat isn't fatty enough to give you other nutrients. Technically, if you are, I say reliant, having to eat rabbit a lot. Ooh. Thank you. I've actually mostly been living on rabbit. So I haven't had to depend on candy bars very much. Yeah. Actually, it's not the fact that it takes more energy, it's that it simply doesn't have the nutrition. And technically what you're supposed to do, if that's all you've got, is essentially eat the entire rabbit. Brains, marrow, everything, to try and give yourself a better shot of surviving, but I don't know how well that works.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yes, we'll sort that out in a second. Okay, I've still got 2 rabbit carcasses there. What time of day is it? And how long have I been going? 116 minutes. Alright, we are actually pretty much coming to the end of the stream. I've streamed for nearly 4 hours today, and I really need to take a break. So, given that we're indoors, I've just had a game save. I think this is as good a time as any to bring it to an end. But thank you for the warning about the candy bars. I think maybe it wasn't in the front of my mind. But thanks. So, oh, you're welcome. I hope you're subscribed. Sorry, I have to get the shameless plug-in. I already picked up 2 subscribers today, so, asking for more is probably me getting a bit greedy. So, yeah, the reason I streamed this late today is not my typical, is I was kind of curious to see how it compared with streaming earlier in the day. So far, well, in terms of number of people watching, it's about the same. I haven't had a look at total views, so maybe 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I'm still trying to figure out, behavior of people who watch live streams, so I can hopefully optimize it a bit. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all have a good day. And I will be back tomorrow, probably with a different game. Not sure or what at this point. But I will see you all then. Have a good